Hey there, friends. Welcome to Queer Kid Stuff. I'm Lindsay.
And I'm Teddy.
Today, we're talking about activism.
But Lindsay...
Yes, Teddy?
We already know all about activism.
Well, we've definitely talked about activism before, but it's so important that I thought it deserves its very own episode.
Oh, I
are
see.
part of one big family. Gaming's happy. Queer kid stuff. You are enough here at Queer Kid Stuff.
Teddy, we've already talked so much about activism.
Like my favorite book.
Oh yeah, A is for activist. We learned the ABCs of activism. And we learned about activism when we talked about the Women's March.
And when we talked about pride and the stone wall.
Teddy, you're an expert already.
I am an activist expert. An active spurt.
We'll work on that one. The Women's March and Stonewall are both examples of one kind of activism, protest. Protest is a really important part of activism, but there are lots and lots of other ways to be an activist. But we're actually getting a little ahead of ourselves. Teddy, since you're such an expert, do you think you can define activism for us?
Absolutely. You ready, Lindsay?
Ready, Teddy.
Okay. An activist is someone who takes action to change something they care about.
Exactly right. I couldn't have said it better myself. Activism is also super personal. The ways you want to take action and the things you want to take action for are different for everyone. Hey Teddy, do you like pie?
I love apple pie. But what does pie have to do with activism?
That is an excellent question, Teddy. Being a good activist is sort of like baking a pie.
What?
First, we need to make the pie crust, and that takes a couple of ingredients. The first ingredient is privilege. Remember when we talked about privilege, Teddy?
Yeah, you and Allie sang a song about the monkey bars.
You have such a good memory, Teddy. Exactly. So understanding privilege, that's our first ingredient. If you don't remember what privilege is, you can rewatch our video on privilege or sing along to our privilege song, then come right back here.
What's the next ingredient?
Our next ingredient is intersectionality.
Oh, I remember. It's about all the parts of identity.
Exactly. So practicing intersectionality and remembering that all the parts of our identity together have to do with our privilege is the second ingredient. You can rewatch that episode too if you need to jog your memory.
Is there another ingredient?
The next ingredient is actually a couple ingredients together that we're gonna add separately because that's all about being a good ally.
And there are 3 parts to being a good ally.
Yep, they're remembering to respect other people, listen to other people, and learn from other people. You can rewatch that one too if you need to.
It takes a lot of stuff to make an activist pie, Lindsay. You're so good at it.
Well, all it takes is practice, Teddy. So now we have to mix it all together and roll it out into a pretty pie crust, and there you go.
But,
What is it, Teddy?
it's just a crust. It's not a pie yet. It needs its inside.
Well, that's where you come in.
I'm the filling?
Oh, no, Teddy.
You.
The filling is all about you and your activism. It's about how you want to make change and what you want to change. You can put anything you want in your pie.
Like LGBTQ plus stuff?
Exactly right, Teddy. LGBTQ plus stuff is definitely in my pie and YouTube videos. That's one way I like to be an activist, through these videos.
So I could put protest in my pie.
Teddy, you can totally put protest into your activist pie. I also really like chocolate, so I'm gonna stick that in the pie too. Look at that! We've got our very first activist pie, Teddy. Dig in!
Yum!
Oh, actually, Teddy, there's one last thing we need to remember about our activist pies. I've had a lot of practice making activist pies, but they don't always come out perfect like this. Being an activist is kind of hard and we don't always get it right, especially when we're first starting. But all it takes is a little bit of practice and some recipe tweaking, and you'll be making your very own activist pies very soon.
Wow.
Well, that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching Queer Kid Stuff. We have brand new episodes this season coming every other Wednesday. Don't forget to subscribe, like the Facebook page, and donate to our Patreon page like our pals over there. You can also check out our website, queerkidstuff.com. We'll see you next time at Queer Kid Stuff.
Hey there, welcome to Queer Kid Stuff. I'm Lindsay, and this is our very first Storytime episode. We're going to be reading A is for Activist by Inosanto Nagero. When you hear this lovely chime, you know it's story time. Telling your tales excites our hearts and our minds. Oh, we love story time. A is for activist. A. A is for activist. Advocate, abolitionist, ally, actively answering a call to action. Are you an activist? B. B is for banner, bobbing in the sky, billowing in the breeze, 'cause you're not shy. C. C is for co-op, cooperating cultures, creative counter to corporate vultures. Oh, and cats. Can you find the cats? There's one right there. D. Little D democracy. More than voting, you'll agree. Dictators detest it, donkeys don't get it, but you and me, we demand equality. E. Equal rights, black, brown, or white. Clean and healthy is a right. Every place we live and play, environmental justice is the way. F. F is for feminist. For fairness in our pay, for freedom to flourish and choose our own way. G. G is for grassroots, sprouting up from below, sharing nutrients and the water's flow. Below the surface, we're all connected, stronger together, we grow. H. H is for healthy food, a human right. Honeydew, jicama, nature's delight. Hummus, hot dogs, Havarti cheese. Hot dogs? Yes, healthy hot dogs, please. And pizza. I, indigenous and immigrant. Together we stand tall. Our histories are relevant. An injury to one is an injury to us all. J. J is for justice. Yay for justice. Jiajing Jiang, Juanita, Jamal. Justice for the janitors, justicia for all. K. Kings are fine for story time. Nights are fun to play. But when we make decisions, we will choose the people's way. L. LGBTQ. Love who you choose, 'cause love is true. Liberate your notions of limited emotions. Celebrate with pride our links of devotion. M. Megaphones marching, movimiento music, hip hip hooray, it must be May Day. N. N is for no. No, no, no. Yes to what we want. No to what must go. No, no, no. O. Open minds operate best. Critical thinking over tests. Wisdom can't be memorized. Educate, agitate, organize. P. Peace march. Protest. Pow, power to the people. Yeah. Q is for question. Questioning coercion. Querying qualities counter false assertions. R. Radical Reds, the headline said. Ruinous rioters, the rumors spread. Rabble-rousing riffraff. Really? S. S is for sun. Soul, solar, superstar, stellar power, fuels all life, not just flowers. Energized homes, cars, and showers. Silly, selfish scoundrels sucking on dinosaur sludge? Boo, hiss. T. T is for trans. For trains, tiaras, tulips, tractors, and tigers, too. Trust in the true, the he, she, they, that is you. U is for weekends. U is for workers' rights. Wait, that's not U, that's W. U is for union. Union, yes. V. V is for Vox. What? Did you say Fox? No, I said Vox. Did you say Vox? Box. No, Vox. Rocks? Blocks? Socks? Vox. Vox of the people. Voice of the populi. Better go see the letter D. W. Wondrous world. Wondrous we. We cannot be whole, we cannot be free, unless we delight in diversity. X. X is for Malcolm, as in Malcolm X. History's lessons can be complex. Remember Parks, remember King, remember Malcolm, and let freedom ring. Y is for you and youth, your planet, your rights, your future, your truth. Y is for yes. Yes, yes, yes. Z. Z is for Zapatista, of course. That was A is for Activist by Inosanto Nagara. Thank you so much for watching our first Storytime episode. We'll be reading more queer children's books in this series, so stay tuned for that. You can purchase your own copy of A is for Activist through the links in the description below. There is also a Spanish version of the book, and we'll be doing a reading of that in a later episode. Like always, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for new Queer Kid Stuff episodes every Wednesday, and there's still time to get your limited edition pronoun t-shirt. Otherwise, you can support new videos through our Patreon page. See you next time at Queer Kid Stuff.